Supporters of the highway calling themselves the Pro-Progress, Pro-Development Group came out in their numbers today to protest the stand taken by the highway reroute movement outside the office of the Prime Minister. The group came to town to reiterate their support for the construction of the Debe to Mondazir section of the highway. They argue that it is unfortunate that Dr. Kublai Singh is on a hunger strike, but that must not stop development. We'll give you the details of that story and more on the hunger strike a little bit later on. Well, there was great anxiety on the faces of family members and supporters of environmental activist Dr. Wayne Kublai Singh on Friday, as he was taken to his private ambulance after showing signs of exhaustion on day 9 of his hunger strike. Peter Christopher reports.
Amid a noisy atmosphere, the previously lively Dr. Kublai Singh was showing signs of slowing down on day 9. Incapable of speaking loudly, Dr. Kublai Singh finally stated his opinion on Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesta's speech on Thursday. Kublai Singh refuted claims that all the promises to the reroute movement had been kept and once again called for a technical review to be done. But after reports of possible renal failure a day earlier, attention quickly turned to the environmentalist's health. He said doctors had warned him of multiple organ failure and even heart problems due to the level of potassium in his bloodstream. So there was much concern when shortly before 2 p.m. the lecturer was bundled into a private ambulance.
Dr. Kublai Singh a little while ago showed some signs of exhaustion, and we thought that as a precaution we should call in our medical doctor. We moved Dr. Kublai Singh into the ambulance, as you saw. The doctor did some basic analyses, medical analyses, and we have taken a blood sample which was sent to the lab for analysis. We expect to have some result back before the end of the afternoon.
Dr. Kublai Singh emerged from the ambulance and was carried back to his spot outside the office of the Prime Minister as chants came from factions both for and against the highway's construction. Dr. Kublai Singh revealed he had conflicting reports from various doctors, with some stating possible organ failure, while others suggesting that he was perfectly healthy. The environmentalist admitted he was feeling exhausted and dehydrated, and as such would spend the weekend at home, relaxing in the family's pool.
So we have taken a decision. Tonight I will go to my family's residence. There's a pool there. I like the pool because it rehydrates me, and I will be staying there for 2 days. And I'll have my phone contacts for the media. Anyone, if you want to talk to me, you may be able to talk to me or my relatives. And I would like you to take a rest, the media. You've been here for a long time. Take a rest for 2 days, and we come back here on Monday morning in front of the Prime Minister's office.
But while he would relax, he assured the hunger strike would continue. Peter Christopher, C News.
Well, as we told you earlier, supporters of the highway calling themselves the Pro-Progress, Pro-Development Group came out in their numbers today to protest the stand taken by the highway reroute movement outside the office of the Prime Minister. The group came to town to reiterate their support for the construction of the Debe to Mondazir section of the highway. They argue that it is unfortunate that Dr. Kublai Singh is on a hunger strike, but that must not stop development, they say. Vicky Kedu reports.
A near standoff between the highway reroute movement and these supporters of the highway took place outside the office of the Prime Minister. As both groups grew in numbers, the pro-highway supporters made it clear that the highway is important for the development of the country.
We are hungry people, yes, and we are family people, we have housewives here, we have school children, we have working class people here, yes, and we want a message here, because we are only hearing one-sided people, and the press is only concentrated on one side of the story. We could go out and meet the people out who are affected directly, the housewives, the school children.
The supporters argue that not only will the highway reduce traffic, but it will help to resolve a lot of social problems.
We need to have free access. The police and the fire services and the ambulance, they need to traverse the streets without issue. And so in the name of development, Dr. Kublai Singh, we respect him as an individual, but I think he should desist.
No, we come here and support our Prime Minister. We vote for our Prime Minister, and our Prime Minister doing the correct thing. So why we will not support her?
I know we're standing on this side of the fence, right? So if you had a message to Dr. Kublai Singh, what would you say to him?
I will tell Dr. Kublai Singh, let them get a cloth with some water and wet his lip and start giving him drips, drip by drip, and so you will to eat something tonight about midnight.
Vicky Kedu, C News.